Bite the bullet.
Yes, bite the bullet. Have you heard about this idiom before?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, so bite the bullet is facing a painful situation bravely. Okay, like for example, there are lots of people when something mishap happens in their life, they still face the challenges in their life with lot of bravery. Just like the soldiers, they know that anything can happen to them tomorrow in that war, but still they go on the battlefield. So that is like biting the bullet. Okay,
Biting.
so how will you use that in a sentence?
Bullet. Okay. I want to learn. I want to. I want to learn. Drive the car.
Okay.
So it is for me. Bite the bullet.
Yes, for me it is
Bite
just
the.
like biting a bullet. Biting a bullet. Okay, great. So what did you do today?
Just I have I have been keeping busy with household chores,
Mm-hmm.
and I spend time with my daughter.
Great. So where are
Yeah,
you from?
I am from Madhya Pradesh.
Okay, and are you like working anywhere or at home?
Ma'am, earlier I was working as a web designer, but now I am a homemaker.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes, that's great. All right. So how many sessions have you taken so far?
I think it's 15.
15 sessions. Okay. So how's your classes going on at
Yeah,
English Yaari?
yeah, it was good. It
Hmm.
was amazing.
Okay, that's really nice. Okay, so today, like, you might have been through my video introduction. Have you been through that before?
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. So today we will be starting with the topic that we have is embracing criticism and rejection. So, can you tell me what do you mean by criticism?
I think criticism, something is with opinion, someone's work, like
Okay.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
uh,
So, criticizing. Any other word for that?
maybe it's uh, any other of words like, or maybe it's a good way or a negative way, like
Okay. Hmm. Like expressing disapproval or something
something, right?
based on mistakes. So, criticism is criticizing someone for doing something, right? So, have you ever faced criticism?
When I was a fresher in a company,
Hmm.
so that time my team lead said, you need to improve your skills in front of every front of everyone. So that time I felt a little sad, and
Okay.
yes, but it was helpful. I understood that time.
Yes. So criticism is something, okay, so sometimes it can be called as correction, but criticism, there are some other words. Can you tell me any other synonym for criticism?
Um, other-
Yes, like disapproval.
Negative, yeah, disapproval, yeah,
Yes. So
rejection.
yes, disapproval is one, and then if we talk about the other words also, then there is fault finding or upbraiding. So these type of words can be used for criticism. What about if we say rejection? What is rejection according to you?
Rejection means you reject someone's work or approval, or like if we give interview, so maybe he, if he didn't like it, so maybe he reject your
Mhm.
approval, something. I
Mm,
no.
okay. Yes. So basically, if we talk about rejection, so again, rejection is just like disapproval only. Okay, so it is again refusing someone's proposal or idea, right? So have you ever faced rejections and learned from it?
Um, Rejection. As ma'am, I don't face this problem actually.
Okay, you haven't faced this problem before.
I don't think so. Yeah. So I
Okay.
don't. Yes.
Yes, so rejection is not something bad. So criticism and rejection should be taken in a way that we can learn about it. Like it should be an experience. Like we have lots of problems in life, but we go through it and we consume the experience, right? So criticism is just like pushing you for your promotion. So
Promotion.
today, if you are not, if you are refused at one particular position in a company, you will search for something else and maybe you will get that position, right? So disapproval and criticism should be taken positively. It
Okay.
should be taken positively. Yes. All right. So today we will be reading one short passage, and let's read that from the session note.
Okay.
So yeah.
So may I know?
Yes.
Okay. Right. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Albert Einstein once said, "The only way to avoid criticism is to do nothing,
Hmm.
then and be nothing." In other words, criticism is a part of life and it can help us grow. Today, we'll dive deeper into understanding criticism. Imagine you have just finished uh, painting,
Mm-hmm.
poured, poured your heart and soul into it, and you can't wait to show it to the world. But
Hmm.
then someone comes along and says, "I don't like it." Today, we are going to talk about criticism and rejection and how to handle them gracefully.
Yes. So Albert Einstein also said this before. To avoid criticism, you don't have to do anything or say anything, right?
Yeah.
So in other words, what does it mean? It helps us to grow. So that's what I told you before that also. So it is our promotion only. So sometimes we get disheartened, knowing that okay, someone is criticizing me even if I am doing lots of things, right? So how will you give an advice to someone who is facing criticism?
Mm. I just given in a positive way. Like
Hmm.
I say, you did your best, and don't worry about this project, and you maybe you some one day you will be uh, do great in your field.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's right. So, giving a polite advice is very important. Secondly, we should also help them to motivate
Yes,
because some people are very emotional and they may take criticism to heart.
hard.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes. So, secondly, imagine like he has given an example of a painting, poured your heart and soul into it, but someone in the world doesn't like it, isn't it? So how will you feel? Like, for example, you cook the best food, okay, and the guest doesn't like it.
yes.
How do you think you will feel?
Uh, that time I feel a little bit sad.
Disheartened.
Yes, disheartened
Yes.
because
Mm-hmm.
giving so much effort. Uh,
Even
so
after making efforts, you
but,
were
but
criticized for it, right?
yeah, but someone not liked it. So maybe it's hurting that time. But
Hmm. It will hurt you that time, right? So it is
it,
not possible to immediately feel happy about it. Of course, we have to take time. Okay, it depends
yes,
from person to person. Some people will move on, some people will take time, some people will, still not get motivated. They will be in that same zone. So that's why we have to take criticism and rejection as a promotion only. Next is, can you give an example of a time when you might have seen when you were working, you said, right? So you might have seen some people, your colleagues being criticized. Have you seen them being criticized in your office?
Yes, my
Yes.
friend, my
Mm-hmm.
colleague. So that time, my team lead was very what kind
Strict.
of strict, right? Very strict. And if he don't if he didn't get project on time, so he was shouted everyone, and some person who lead that project. So that time they shouted on front of everyone.
Okay.
And yes, and he was like, I quit my job, and I resign resignation later. I give resignation later, like this. So that time, I understand. I understood their feelings, what they feel, and I just said that don't worry, it's okay. Calm down, and you just focus on your work. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yes,
because,
that's great. So, yes, so you did give advice to them, right?
yeah,
Yes, so whenever it happens to others, we also feel the same thing. Like we feel empathetic towards them. We feel that okay, maybe this is something that they will not be able to take ahead. So we have to compel them or console them in our way. So that is one thing. Secondly, imagine your friend disagrees with something you said. How can you express your opinion without hurting their feeling? Like, for example, if you are asking her that let's start a new business, for example, but she doesn't agree with your idea, so how will you politely give your opinion about it? What will you say?
I would say I understand your point. Um, and I mean, I understood your point, but maybe we can try something else too. Maybe we can try in a more better,
We can try something better.
something better.
Yes. Okay. So, yes. So you can say that let's give it a chance or a try. Politely, you can say let's give it a chance or a try and work it out. If it doesn't work, then we will do something else. Or maybe if it works, you never know.
Yeah,
Right? So, this is a polite way of consoling, not
yeah.
consoling, I mean convincing someone. We are
So
not
let
hurting their feelings.
yeah. So let me share my view
Mm-hmm.
and think about that thought. Like, so I
Yes.
can I would say like this.
Yes. So having your point of view, your opinions, it is very important. Secondly, if we talk about have you ever rejected someone's idea or suggestion? Like someone must have given some suggestion or idea in a friendly way, but you didn't like it and you rejected it. Did it ever happen with you?
Yes. Uh, once uh, when I with my friend, and he gave me some ideas. Uh, so that time I said, yeah, that's a good idea, but we can try. I mean, we can try something else, and you are the best. But if it doesn't work, so maybe we can try on your idea. I mean,
Yes. So
but
that time you rejected it politely, saying that let's give it a try, and if not, then we can work something else.
yes,
Okay. So can you think of a situation where criticism can be helpful and lead to improvement? Sometimes it's necessary in order to bring people to the right track. We have to criticize. Okay, it's not necessary to use harsh language, but in order to say no, I don't think. For example, um, if you, for example, if you are an artist and you paint a picture, and I don't like it personally, so I would say that maybe you can improve more colors in this. I think the work can be much can get much more better. So what am I trying to do? Am I trying to criticize or correct you? What do you think?
you are correcting me, and
Yes.
in a polite way, and
Yes.
that time I felt like. Yes, I improve my painting, and
Hmm.
I learn more, so get better.
Yes. So it is always important even to criticize someone to get better. Okay, but sometimes people will take it in either way also. But it depends on person how you're criticizing also. Like people sometimes use very harsh language. Okay, like I don't think that you will be able to do it, or maybe you're not worth it, or maybe I don't think this will work with you. So this type of language will demotivate someone. Okay, but in a second way, if I say I think you can get better, you can do something more about it, right? So this is again motivation. So this is how it works, correct?
Yes.
What is the basic difference between positive criticism and negative criticism?
Uh, Positive criticism like motivate us,
Hmm.
and it will like for example, when someone gives me like you have to improve your speaking skills in English. So that time it is for it is it's for good for me,
Hmm.
because time I learn it, and I work on my English. So it is very helpful for me. It,
Yes, it becomes helpful for you. Yes. So negative criticism is again the same thing what I told you. Like sometimes the way we talk, okay, the type of communication we have with someone, that is negative criticism. But positive criticism, just like I told you, you can get better. So these are the differences and the contrast between each. And now, like, let's take an activity in a situation. So imagine that you are at a school talent show and your friend Aman has just performed a dance on stage. So after performance, someone in the audience criticized Aman and said that it was not good at all, that what you performed was not good at all. So what kind of advice would you give Aman to make him feel better?
uh, I would say
Hmm.
that you did your best, and your dance was awesome.
Hmm.
So maybe he feel good. He feel good, and yes, and
Okay.
I said I'm happy. Uh, I happy when I watch your when I see your watch your dance or see your dance and dance.
Watch. When I watched your dance.
Your, when I watched your dance, so I was very happy, and you did.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's great. So it is like motivating someone. Of course, we cannot criticize someone just because we didn't like it or we have to disapprove it. Okay. Secondly, what would you say to the person who criticized Aman's dance?
Um, I would say that Aman, you are the best, and you are doing in a good way, uh, and because of everyone has a different talent, right? So everyone has a different personality.
Hmm.
So it depends what they think about us. So it's don't so it doesn't matter. You
Hmm.
just think about yourself, what you like it, and that's
Yes. Okay. So basically, talking to the person who criticized Raman. So I think that we can just politely, what you said is right. We can politely just tell them that it's not good to hurt someone's feeling, right? So even if you didn't like the dance, you could just say that maybe you could have improved more or practiced, right? And maybe next time you can do much better than what you performed today. I think these type of words will definitely not hurt anyone, right? So it's very important for us to learn polite language. Then what do you mean by the idiom thick skin?
thick skin. Sorry.
Thick skin.
I'm sad.
Like
Thick.
I'll write it in the chat box. Yes, thick skin. It's an idiom. So how would you describe it?
Mm, And thick skin, I really don't know.
Okay, so thick skin means you are you have that much of potential, being able to handle criticism or rejection without getting upset. So that is called as thick skin.
Thick skin.
Okay, that
Okay.
means you, no matter what people say, it doesn't matter to you or hurt you. So how will you use it in a sentence?
Thick skin.
Hmm.
If talk about me, so I when I was if someone criticized me, so
Mm-hmm.
say that I am a thick skin because I don't care about people, what they think about me, in a
Yeah.
it in a positive way.
Yes, that's right. So thick skin, being thick skin is sometimes very important. Face the music.
Praise the music.
Hmm.
Praise the music. Mm, ma'am, I don't know.
No? So, okay.
No.
So, facing the music means to accept unpleasant consequences. Like, for example, if you're daily, if you're working at some place and if you're always late to the office, you'll have to face the consequences from the boss, right? Of course, he will give you, penalize you, or ask you to, be on time, but if you keep doing like that, you will have to face the repercussions, right? So that is called as face the music. So when we
Praise.
do wrong, we know what we are going to face. So how will you use it in a sentence?
When we do something wrong, so
Yes,
it causes stress.
it often has some results, right? It all, any cause has a result. So if any student misbehaves, he knows that the teacher is going to shout. That is facing the music.
Okay. So,
Yes.
so if my daughter is not study, so I can say that like she praise
Don't study, you will face the music.
praise the music.
Yes,
Okay.
because she knows that if she doesn't study, then she will be scolded or she will be punished, right? Okay, the last one is bite the bullet.
What man?
Bite the bullet.
Bite the bullet.
Yes, bite the bullet. Have you heard about this idiom before?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, so bite the bullet is facing a painful situation bravely. Okay, like for example, there are lots of people, when something mishap happens in their life, they still face the challenges in their life with lot of bravery. Just like the soldiers, they know that anything can happen to them tomorrow in that war, but still they go on the battlefield. So that is like biting the bullet. Okay,
Biting
so how will you use that in a sentence?
the bullet. Okay. Um, I want to learn. I want to. I want to learn. Drive the car.
Okay.
So it is for me. Bite the bullet.
Yes, for me it is
Bite
just
the
like biting a bullet. Biting a bullet. Okay, great. So today we have learned some idioms and we have learned about criticism and rejection in a powerful way. So I want to first give you the feedback overall. I think that your understanding is quite clear. Like whenever I'm speaking something, so you understand the questions very well, but in order to explain it, I think you face little struggle with the vocabulary. Okay,
yes.
so just like what topic we used today was criticism and rejection, so I want you to work on the vocabulary according to the topics. So take one topic every day, find the vocabulary. So first you can make two columns. One is for what you know, how many words you know about that category, and how many words you don't know, that you can research. Then you can compare and see that how many words are new for you. This is how you will have to practice. Okay, just like